Well, if you live in or around the Bathurst region, it's a fair chance your name is either a Turnbull or a Hewittt. On this particular occasion, I'm joined by a Hewittt, and certainly it has been a breakout season for this particular young lady, Gemma Hewittt. Well, Gemma, being a fourth generation Hewittt to be involved in harness racing, your future was always pretty much planned right from the outset.
Yeah, that's right. Grew up on the farm back home at Crookwell with all the cousins and all the family, and I don't think we really had a choice in what we were going to do. We were all born into it and love it.
Yeah, your grandfather Tom certainly had a wonderful career in harness racing, and then it followed on with one of his sons in Bernie, your dad, and of course Bernie's been an outstanding contributor to harness racing and had a lot of success.
Yeah, he has. We moved from Crookwell to Bathurst in 2000, 20 years ago, and that really was for his career and to further it, and it's been the best move I think he could have made.
Now, you moved from school straight into the administration office at the Bathurst Harness Racing Club.
Yeah, I started working for them probably when I was about 15, I think, and so I was helping in the office at school, at the trots, and then going to school, and sort of every day off I was in there helping them.
You're also helping Dad a lot too.
Yeah, that's right. We always had to help Dad, so it was pretty busy, but obviously it was what we loved.
And Gemma, you also had a career helping people with disability.
Yeah, that's right. When I was training full time, I just did it as a little bit of casual work on the side, an afternoon or two a week, and I think it just really got me away from the horses and away from a bit of stress, and I enjoyed the work and loved the families and loved the clients, and it was just really it was just to get away and a bit of a reality check, but I loved it. I'm not doing it at the minute. It's something I obviously would like to get back to one day, but just too busy at the moment with the horses.
Yeah, well done on that. So when you started your career full-time as a trainer, when did that take place?
Probably about 5 or 6 years ago. Did a stint in America and then come back to Bathurst and sort of set up base then. Moved around a little bit before that, and then when I moved back to Bathurst, that was it. We started the stables.
Who'd you work with in America?
We went over there with Noel Daly, but he sort of didn't have enough work for me at the time, so I went to another barn on the place. His name was Paul Reed. He trained a lot of babies and a lot of trotters, and he moved around every year from Florida to New Jersey, and it was good. I got to work with him for about 4 or 5 months.
Now, you had a lot of success as a trainer so far. You've chalked up over 100 winners, and you've recently started driving, and you've explained that as being an outstanding thrill.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. I don't know. I just had a bit of a push lately, and Dad really wanted to see all his kids driving, and I just thought it'd be nice to get my licence and drive some of the ones I train and own myself, and it's been quite a thrill.
It doesn't take you long to drive a winner. A horse by the name of Cash's Back, which is very dear to your heart.
Yeah, it is. He's got my whole heart, I think. He's a gorgeous horse. He's got quite a story, I think most people know, and he was a very sick baby, and we spent a lot of money to save his life, and he's paid, at the time they said he'd never race, and he's definitely paid his way back, and I love him to bits. He's won 12 races now and 60-something thousand, so he's very special.
You also managed to drive a double in that particular time, adding more to the joy.
Yeah, the second one was a shock, but Dad put me on one of his horses later in the night, Lady Swiss, so I don't know, it was a thrill of a night. I can't really explain it, but it was an awesome way to kick off the career.
As I mentioned with the Turnbulls, the Hewitt's very similar, always a family gathering as far as the harness racing is concerned. Of course, your brothers, both Jason and Doug, involved in harness racing.
Yeah, we're all involved. Jason is our farrier at home full time, and Doug's sort of Dad's foreman, and I train my own little team there and then work with Dad as well, so we're all there together and it's lovely.
Your father's got a very strong team in work. How many?
Probably about 45 at the moment. We've got a lot of babies to come through this year, and he's sort of had a stable boost the last couple of years, which has been great, and we're really looking forward to this year.
I was just going to say about the 2-year-olds, no doubt the Bathurst Gold Crown Series always very high on the Hewittt agenda.
Yeah, definitely. Dad was able to knock it off with College Chapel, but we still haven't got a tiara, but there's a nice strong team of 2-year-olds this year. We broke in 30, so hopefully we can do something throughout the carnival.
He hasn't been himself, College Chapel, the last couple of preparations. How was he this time?
No, he had a few injuries. He got gelded after his 2-year-old career, and he come back and had an injury, and he sort of didn't really come back and want to be a racehorse, so he's in the paddock at the moment, and that the owners will decide whether they decide to bring him back again, and at this stage he's semi-retired.
And Gemma, no doubt Christmas Day is going to be big with the Hewittt family, and like the Turnbulls, you've probably got to book ahead to get a seat at the table.
Yeah and no. It's sort of hard with the Hewittt family, like as in cousins-wise, because we've all got horses, so it's really hard for us to catch up. So it's just us at home, and we've got a staff member there with us as well. But it's nice, but it's still busy. Still got to do the horses and work.
Yeah, that's one thing. It doesn't matter what time of the year, the horses always come first.
Yeah, that's right. Especially when we race Boxing Day. But we'll have an easier day what we can. But they've all got to be attended to still.
Well, Gemma, enjoy Christmas Day. Give my best to your father. Certainly not only one of harness racing's gentlemen, but also one of nature's gentlemen, Bernie Hewittt. And have a great day on Christmas. And thanks for joining us on Club Menangle TV.
No worries. Thanks, Mike.